welcome back to Just Talk episode 3. So this is actually like the same day that we FaceTimed. So I'm still a little beat up from my whole trip to Copenhagen with my sleep deprivation and things like that. But I went up and I took like a 2-hour nap after I got home. So I got just a little more rest and I go to bed a little early today. That's kinda, to catch up just a little bit. But I just wanted to give you a little update because at the end of the other video it turned a little sad, and well, he gave me some pretty bad news, the doctor, that I wouldn't be able to work for another 2 weeks. But really, I don't feel that sad at all, because I actually look at it more like a blessing from Jehovah. And that might sound a little weird, but when I think back over like the last almost 3 weeks now, before when I worked, it took so much out of me. I worked such long days and I was so tired and I had so little energy. But now, over the last 3 weeks, I've had so much time. I have had so much time, but I've been so busy I haven't even had time to do everything that I wanted to. I've got my Bible reading down, like I got a really good routine on that. It gave me more time to study, to go in field service, to do all of these things, to get closer to Jehovah. Like a lot of things I wouldn't have had the time to do otherwise. So really, the more I think about it, the more all of this time has really been a gift from Jehovah for me to grow and like keep going in the right direction. So really wasn't a bad thing at all. And for like the last 3 days, my arms have worked really well. They hurt a little bit when I fully extend or tuck them in. But then again, the little wag or crack I had in this one isn't supposed to be healed for like another 3 days. So that would make sense. But I'm just gonna try and get the most out of the time that I have. And so I won't be able to work for this week, but hopefully I'll be able to start sometime next week. I hope so. But I'm just gonna take advantage of the time that I have. Also, when we FaceTimed a little earlier, and I was walking around showing you all these flowers and things like that, I just have to tell you, you looked so beautiful. It suits you so well with the curly hair, and I missed that a lot. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you do with your hair, you always look amazing. But you just look really, really good. You just need to know that. And also, I was thinking a little bit about, at some point, you said that your weekend or what you did probably wasn't quite as exciting as what I had done. It was just like everyday stuff or something like that. And I just want to tell you that I really want to know about that. I miss the DR so much. And when you tell me about just normal everyday stuff and you go a little into detail and things like that, just for a moment, it's like I'm there and I can imagine exactly what it's like, and it's like I'm just back in the DR and it feels amazing. And so I just want you to please continue doing so. And even though it might seem not that noteworthy at all, just as you said, everyday stuff, I would still very much like to hear it, because it does give me that feeling of just being back just for a moment. I have a favor to ask, and it's about something I wasn't actually gonna tell you about it. I was gonna wait for a really long time, maybe all the way until I came back to the DR, like to keep it as a surprise. But I'm learning Spanish, and I know I've tried a few times before and it haven't quite worked out as well as I had hoped to. But over like the last 10 days or so, I've been trying to learn just a little bit every day, and just like really focusing on trying to make it stuck, like so I can remember it and things like that. But one of the biggest things I need is someone to practice with. And I'm not talking anything serious, and I'm not talking about you having to prepare lectures or anything like that. I was just thinking maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that, if we could just try and have like a little conversation in Spanish where I could try and use some of the things that I've learned, and then you could correct me when I said things wrong and things like that, so that I don't spend a lot of time learning something and saying it wrong. And the thing is, right now I don't have anybody to correct me, but it works really well because I can just slow it down into like a really nice speed, so I really have time to absorb it all. Because I was a little bit like the few times I had Evie's over, for example, when she tried to teach me a little Spanish, she went over so much material, and like halfway through I was just beat. My head just hurt because it takes quite a lot for me to like absorb all of it. I need some time to process and to like really think it through before it would make sense. And so I could kind of follow along when she had the whiteboard and things like that, but as soon as she would take it away or like try and test me, it would all be gone because I didn't have time to like remember it. So it's really nice I have the time for that. So I do hope that you will help me a little bit. You're gonna have to let me know, because as always, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about helping me out learning a little Spanish. Like the video if you liked it. Take care, cat. I'll see you soon. Bye!